And we're just getting started right here on Kurrawa Beach. And up next, the female ski relay. A couple of big clubs with a lot of teams in this one.
Yeah, Northcliffe have got 3 sides in this one, so you think they're going to be pretty hard to beat.
Yeah, there's a few others. Kurrawa, a pair of teams. North Burleigh, a pair of teams. And as we look over, Nolan, Smith, Vrolix, Cleworth, Kasulke and Millens there from the Northcliffe Club. The girls are lining up. Start all important in the ski races. They're on and going. It's all about power. Devon Halligan from Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park really revs things up and makes her way out on the right-hand side.
Devon Halligan's had a fantastic start there, as we see. So has Brodie Moyer in the middle of the field.
She's on the distinctive black and white looped ski there. It looks like Kirsty Higginson on the right of screen on her side as we're riding on with Brodie Moyer, one of the best craft competitors in the field here, looking to get her team off to the best possible start. What's the thinking that goes behind putting a team together here? Do you put your best competitor first? Do you leave them till the end? What are the coaches doing? As Devon Halligan gets cleaned up again, she knows she's had a tough start there, quickest off the beach, but sometimes you can't help waves.
It's always good to get off to a good start. So you send your fastest paddler first, get off the beach, make their way out around the cans and set the race up from the beginning.
Well, a few of these teams have really set the race up here. It looks like North Burleigh B on the right-hand side along with the North Burleigh A club. So a real battle going on there. Amy Northern on the inside with the distinctive pink nose from the Kurrawa club. Kirsty Higginson in 4th place from Noosa. They'll have Jordan Mercer coming up later on, so they'll definitely be one to watch. A few of the girls having a little bit of a chat as they head out and make their way around. 4 skis trying to get 1 can. It just doesn't work, does it? And Amy Northern's made the most of it and leads on the way in. A big improver in the last 12 months on the ski.
She's capitalised on that inside run around the cans. Now as she heads for home, she's really going to take it up and try and work every bit of that ocean.
And she really pushes hard on top of this runner here. Brodie Moyer's chasing her on the right-hand side. She looks like she's taking a different line as the waves come. Kirsty Higginson from Noosa is coming down the outside on the left. And it looks like the other North Burleigh team there in the centre of screen. But Amy Northern's pushing hard, pushing hard. Brodie Moyer's down one on the right-hand side. Looks like Higginson and Northern will get down a little one on the back as well. So a little bit of skill required there to run on the top of the back of a wave. Brodie Moyer out in front, puts the power down when the whitewash comes through. How tough is it to hold these skis straight?
Well, these girls aren't going to have too much trouble today. It's only fairly small. As we saw Brodie Moyer do a fantastic job to get herself up and over that front little bump, but the other girls have come up on her now.
Yeah, a race in 4 out in front. Brodie Moyer from North Burleigh. Looks like Amy Northern going hard in the green and white Currumbin cap as well. There's the second North Burleigh team make their way up and around. And Kirsty Higginson there, she's an iron woman. You'd expect her to be quick across the sand as the top 4 are on the beach and running, about to head in for the second leg. These teams have done well at the start. There's a lot of work for the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th teams to catch up, but there's a lot of racing left as Rebecca Creedy makes her way around from Northcliffe A there. You'd expect her to be further up the list, along with Devon Halligan, who had such a great start but seemed to fade towards the end.
Yeah, and she looks fairly sluggish around the run leg, Josh, Devon Halligan there.
A little bit of work to do for these girls as Currumbin push hard on the way out. It looks like Tara Coleman there on the South Sydney coloured skis. She loves the rugby league club there from North Burleigh. Jordan Mercer on the similarly looped white and pink ski from Noosa. And then North Burleigh B in there as well as Courtney Hancock really got a lot of work to do for Northcliffe A. Your pick early on, but they're a long way back, and that's how much a first leg can hurt you.
Yeah, if you set it up from the beginning, it makes the race a lot easier, and there's a big gap in the front 4 and the next group.
Tara Coleman is setting this up for North Burleigh. It looks like Kirsty Hardstaff from Currumbin in second. North Burleigh B in the mix as well. So we've seen a couple of Quinellas already today. Can we see another one here in the ski relay as Tara Coleman really lifts out in front, but the girls aren't letting her go, and it seems like Noosa's dropping off a little bit, Jack.
Yeah, that's Charlene Kelly just falling out the back there. They seem to be going away from her on the way home.
As the girls really push down these runners, we saw how much of a difference one runner can make in the Ironman and Iron Women races. It's no different here as Tara Coleman pushes on top of one, pushes hard, tries to get the ski running downhill, she takes a look around and knows she's off that, and that's invited the rest of the field back in it, but no, they won't get down it either. So Tara Coleman out in front, 2 of the best Iron Women in the business for North Burleigh, Brodie Moyer, Tara Coleman. They're going to hand off to Kira Kinsey here, and she's got all the work to do as Charlene Kelly's brought Noosa Mercer back in it. Oh, what about the carnage there? North Burleigh and Currumbin off. Wow, Kirsty Hardstuff really drove that thing into the bank. It's gone flying out of the way, and that's a massive mistake from these girls in small surf.
Small surf's exactly right, Josh, and these are the mistakes these girls can't afford to make, as we see Tara Coleman off her ski and running.
And Charlene Kelly in hot pursuit. She's on the sand as well, as third and fourth are swimming home. So this gap is only going to get bigger for Tara Coleman and North Burleigh as she rounds the flag. She's almost done. Going to hand off to Kira Kinsey with a huge lead in front of Noosa there. But Noosa have got Jordan Mercer chasing her down.
She's got some work to do out in front, Kira Kinsey. She doesn't want Jordan Mercer chasing her down with a gap like this.
Yeah, massive lead and a lot of work. But where's third place? It was a race in four only moments ago, and one small mistake as Kira Kinsey really pushes hard to get that ski up and moving and out as quickly as possible. She doesn't want to make any mistakes as we see skis still floating across the area there. It looks like Jordan Mercer's on, so it's 150 metres even. She's up and over, and she's not stopping until she catches Kira Kinsey. She was the runner-up in the Iron Woman event. I don't think she wants to finish as a runner-up here. What's the thought process going through her mind at the moment?
All she can see is Kira Kinsey out in front. She wants to get herself through this break and then paddle her down.
Speaking of getting themselves through the break, Danielle McKenzie, the Kiwi, really firing up for Northcliffe A alongside there Crystal Smith from Northcliffe B, and already Jordan Mercer is onto the back of Kira Kinsey and North Burleigh, and she's looking to go round her as they head out to this first can. So wow, she closed that gap fast.
Well, we might see her sit on this wash around the cans, take it up on the way home, and she knows she'll have the legs up the beach.
Well, a performance like we saw in the Iron Woman on the sand. I don't know if Kira Kinsey has got the legs, but there's a long way to go now. It's not over yet. We've seen in the last two races, the first person around the final can has got a wave home. So Kira Kinsey stay in front, or does she let Jordan Mercer come up the inside?
Nah, she wants to hold her position where she is up in front and capitalise on the runs on the way home.
The girls making their way to the final can. North Burleigh A out in front. Noosa in second place. Jordan Mercer, the famous Mercer family, in third. It looks like, Northcliffe a long way back, so it's a race in two at the moment. Northcliffe A and Northcliffe B in third and fourth, just rounding the apex. It looks like Kira Kinsey out in front has broken slightly away. She's got first use of the runners there, and she's pushing down one. We can see her put the head down and really go, but she won't get down it, and Jordan Mercer's come to join her. Wow, what a performance there from Jordan Mercer. The ratings really lifted. She's not only come up next to us, she's gone past her. Will she get down this wave? It starts to hollow out. No, both teams down. It's a race in two.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Josh, we want to see these skills. They want to get it right across this little gutter. Little mistakes could cost them the race.
We saw in the opening leg a little mistake there, and have you called it there, Kira Kinsey? She's gone sideways. Jordan Mercer grits the teeth. It looks like Kinsey's back on. Wow, in small surf, these girls can come off. I don't think Jordan was really happy with that because she could have derailed both teams there and let third place in it. A relaxed Mercer gets up. She's not going to have any trouble getting up and around. So talk about swooping in the final stages of a race. Noosa Headland has come out on top here. Jordan Mercer, Kirsty Higginson, Charlene Kelly there take out the ski relay. What a performance from North Burleigh in second. Kira Kinsey won't be happy with that small mistake, but the young Victorian will learn from it here in second place. And the race is on for third. Crystal Smith in Northcliffe B on the left-hand side. Danielle McKenzie, the Northcliffe A team. So the Killer Bees look like they've come through here, and Crystal Smith very happy to get one over the teammate, but I don't know how stoked she'll be with finishing third ahead of Northcliffe B as 6th, 7th and 8th cross the line there. Georgia Miller from the Newport Club won't be too stoked with that performance, but she will be back in round two. Taking a look at the results there, Higginson, Kelly and Mercer from Noosa Heads, number one for round one. North Burleigh, a tough way to finish there in second place. Northcliffe B takes a small victory over Northcliffe A, and Kurrawa A and B round us out.
Yeah, it's been a bit like that, hasn't it? It's been fun. Yeah, good conditions, pretty fun racing. So it's been pretty stoked, to win the double and also the ski relay. It's pretty cool.
Good vibe at Noosa right now.
We've had, this year is going to be a fantastic year for us. So very excited for what's to come.
And what about you? You're going to just keep winning everything today or what?
I hope so, but what it comes down to is that we've had a really fun pre-season, training really hard, and our coach Darren Mercer and our really young squad has just been doing some amazing things at training, and so when we come to race day, we're ready to give it some, and we took another gold, so we're pretty happy with that.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you.